Lieutenant Kane? You again. I was very sorry to hear about what happened to your wife. How's this job, Kane? Our loved ones seem to always get hurt far worse than we do.
Now, why would a criminal judge preside over an eminent domain case?
I was assigned to it. With all the backlog in civil, we just want to make sure that these cases were treated fairly.
By undervaluing people's homes.
The city council condemned those people's neighborhood. I set the price at whatever the market would allow.
Forgive me, Your Honor, but I think that you're benefiting from this.
You know what this is really about? Your frustration at not being able to solve that murder case that you tried to hang on me a few years ago.
The murder, Your Honor, that you committed.
Oh, come on, Lieutenant. Now, you know that case was dismissed on a technicality. Ancient history, Lieutenant. I choose to forget about the past.
Well, the past, Your Honor, is my specialty.
So your son has been kidnapped?
He moved out under his own will, Mr. Staubach. I'm not sure it can be called a kidnapping.
Well, don't be so quick to make that assumption, Dr. McNamara. Matt has been robbed of his ability to think critically.
So? What do we do?
We kidnap him back.
Well, wait a second. What if something goes wrong?
That's why Dr. McNamara called me. I ensure that nothing goes wrong. Look, gentlemen, I am the best that your money can buy. But I won't deny that there are risks involved. If by some small chance the deprogramming fails, the rift between Matt and you, his family, will widen.
Senator. Jim, my apologies. The president is delayed.
The situation in Turkey? How's the president holding up?
In complete control.
Good, good.
We can reschedule.
You tell me, Jim. Wasn't it just 2 years ago? Same meeting with Bridges. Going to be the same results?
Senator, you wouldn't be on this president's short list if it wasn't for real. She doesn't play games.
I'm sure she doesn't. But there's only so much social advancement the country's going to accept at one time.
Is that what you tell your kids at night? You deserve to be here.
Jim, I don't mean to be cynical.
Then don't be. This is real.
Then please, tell the president that I appreciate her interest and I'll gladly reschedule at her convenience.
You giving this to me because you want me to do this?
Actually, just the opposite. I'm hoping that you'll read that, know everything that we know, and decide that this might not be worth it. You've been digging around for years, man, turning over rocks. Mouse, Lon Oliver, Quinny. Let's tell it like it is. For you, this has always been about Mickey Holloway. You know it, I know it. Is it really worth it, man? You got a good thing, Sean. What if you lose everything and never find out what happened all those years ago? What if Mickey Holloway had nothing to do with your father's death? What then?
Marta Agenta is your daughter, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant. That name doesn't ring a bell.
Turns out that Marta's mother, Carmen, came through your courtroom and then visited you in these very chambers.
Now, Kane, where'd you dig that up?
Gary Logan's backyard, Your Honor.
So that's what happened to that girl, huh? She did call a few times, yes. Claimed she was my daughter, but why should I believe a teenage runaway?
The same reason you had Gary kill her.
All right, Kane, that's enough. I've had enough of your accusations. You get out of my chambers.
I hate to inform you, Your Honor, but these are no longer your chambers.
You know there's no way you're going to prove all this in court.
Seems that Mr. Logan held onto Marta's bones for just such an occasion. So you see, I can.
Kane, you ought to know better than that. You can't touch me.
Your Honor, I don't have the slightest desire to.
You're under legal mind there is.
You're gonna need it.